let's talk about the children right now, because you work with both neurotypical and neurodivergent children. I'm asking, what in the world is that? I mean, can you break that down for us who who don't know the difference? Go ahead, Dr. N. Tell us a little bit about your work with them, and how some of the challenges that you've experienced, or you've observed in these children in terms of self-esteem and confidence, and how do you go about addressing that?
Yes. So first of all, those terms, like the terms change every so often, 5 years, every 10 years, who knows? But typically, what neurotypical and neurodivergent means is neurotypical are children who don't have or show any signs of having any special needs or special challenges. And then neurodivergent children are those who have special needs. And the spectrum is very wide. It could be just simple as having just ADD or autism, sensory processing challenges, all of that. That's what it means by neurodivergent. So, and I also like that, they're trying not to label those children as problem children, as, back in the day, as you hear some labels, slow children or special children. So I think that's why these terms that they came up with was to also, normalize that, this is okay. Everyone has something that they are working with, or that is a challenge, or for some more so than what the regular, or what someone would deal with on a regular basis. So yes, so I dealt with a lot of that while as an educator, and I also shared that two of my children have some challenges, and exactly that stemmed from my experience seeing that in the classroom and with my children. And also for the neurodivergent children, and for children in general, I mean, you have children who are more confident than others, who have more self-esteem than others. And unfortunately, like I said, not in all cases, but children with neurodivergent challenges get labeled, unfortunately, by classmates, by teachers, by society in general, people who just don't understand, and they are very hard on themselves. And you tend to see a lot of them struggling with issues of self-esteem, of self-confidence, because of the inputs that they have gotten, the feedback that they have gotten from their environment. And so in my work with children like that, and of course with my sons too, is very, very imperative for them to understand that what they have, they can use it as a strength. And the way I have done that is using so many examples from people from walk of life. You have the Elon Musk that has neurodivergent challenges, but look at what he has accomplished. And then also honing in on their skills, on their gifts. Because if you see some children with neurodivergent challenges, my goodness, you can see some of them compute math problems that you cannot even conceive of. The way they retain information, the way they do is just on a higher level. So it's honing in on those gifts that they have, making them understand that what they do have, they can contribute to society. And those are some of the things that I do when I'm working with not just neurodivergent children, but also neurotypical children. What are your strengths? We go through that. How do your strengths help others around you? What are the good deeds that you have done today? What are the good deeds that you do throughout the entire week? How do you stretch out of your comfort zone? That's how we build confidence, different activities. And then also with self-esteem, noticing their self-talk. What is your self-talk like? What are those children's self-talk? What is it like? Are they getting down on themselves? Are they speaking positively about their situation, about how they do in school, about themselves in general? How are they speaking about themselves? So I watch out for all those things, and those are things that I address all across the board, not just for neurodivergent children, but for all children who are exhibiting these signs. And there are clues that I watch out from in their speech, in their countenance, in their behavior that gives me clues that, okay, this child is struggling with resilience. This child is struggling with self-confidence. This child is struggling with low, self-esteem. So those are some of the things that I will go through with the children to ensure that I can help them, develop a positive outlook and a positive self-image of themselves.